Alright, we're going to look at how you can use Google Documents to put together your engineering notebook. Definitely make it fun and easy for you all to keep track of this document. I looked at one that was a sample provided by First, and it was 144 pages. And so this is definitely not something you want to put off or procrastinate on for the night before in order to be competitive when you're going up against these 144 page documents with lots of images and lots of tables included. And so if we did this on a every meeting you get one of these done basis, then you'll be good to go by the end before competition. So we're going to show you a couple of tools on how to do that, and this video focuses on Google Documents. The first thing you need to do is create a Gmail account, which is up here. Just go to google.com and you'll be able to set that account up. You all can do that. I'm not going to go through it. It's not that hard. You need to come up with a team name and a password that you feel comfortable sharing with your team. Make sure that if you're the one responsible for creating the Gmail account, that you don't use a password that is also your Facebook, your Twitter, or your email, student email account, so people can't hack you. And once you get the Gmail account created, you sign up here in the top right corner of Google, and you can see where I'm already signed in, and it brings up this bar, which is pretty typical, but when you click on it, it brings you up a list, and one of the items is documents, and that is what brings you to your file folder of everything that you have in your Google Documents. So you can see where I've done some stuff for my classes down here that I'm taking, classes that I teach, and I've been working on this engineering notebook video and playing with it to see how you all could use it. And here are some things that I think you all will like. So first thing I think that you all will like is that it's not going to be something too hard to learn. A lot of this, you can tell, looks just like Microsoft Word. So you can input text and you put in pictures the same way you would for Microsoft Word. It's pretty easy. And you can change the text and change the font. All of that is still the same as Microsoft Word. So that is nothing new to learn. You can, a couple of cool things that Google Docs has that I have not ever found in Microsoft Word is that you can insert a drawing, which brings up almost a paint window to where if you wanted to draw your field into the document, then you would just be able to do that. And this is going to be really quick, so it's going to be really ugly, but if you took the time to do that, it could be a really neat thing for you to do. And that way, it'll just be another image that you can add to your engineering notebook. You just save and close, and it inserts it right there into the picture. So pretty neat stuff. You'll see up here in the top right corner where it says saved, right, and then it's a gray box. It will pop up that says it was saved seconds ago, and that is because as soon as we made that change, you see where that changed up here to save now. Here in just a second it will go back to saved because it automatically refreshes and automatically resaves your updates as you go. So typically you don't even have to worry about saving it. Always check, but that's pretty cool that you don't have to worry about it. Here you can title your notebook or your document, whatever you want to call it, and it will show up that way on that file folder list. Here you'll notice that it says private to only me, so only people who can see this are the ones who have your Gmail account login information. If you decide that you want to share it but you don't want other people to be able to edit it, you can change those settings and provide them the URL link, and they can read over it but they cannot make any changes. But in order to make sure that everything stays safe and sound, the best thing to do is to leave it as the private to only me, and anyone you want to read it, give them access to log in or be there with them when they do it. It's easy to print. It's right there just like Microsoft Word. So again, easy stuff. So we're going to make sure that it's saved, and we're going to click X, and it's right there. Now, instead of folders, they call it My Collections. So if you wanted to have a specific folder for your notebooks, you could just click and drag it into a collection. If you need to make one, you go to Create New, Create Collection, and there you have it. It's pretty easy. If you don't want it anymore, you move it to trash. So that's, again, pretty easy. You also notice that there's some other cool things that you could play with on here. They have surveys, they have presentations, which is like PowerPoint. They've got spreadsheets, which is the Microsoft Excel equivalent. And so different things for you to play around with and see what all you can come up with. There's paint specifically. So just play around with it and see how you can use it. I really think, if nothing else, that the Word function on Google Documents is going to be really handy, because anyone can update it. So it's not one person's responsibility to do all 100 some odd pages for a good notebook. And make sure you take lots of pictures throughout the process that you can insert into your notebook. It'll make it a lot more fun to read and for you all to work with. And if you have any questions about how to use Google Documents and you want some help with it, here's my work email. Please feel free to use it anytime, and I'll be glad to help you. And that's pretty much it. So email me if you have questions, and I will hook you up to the best of my ability. Peace out.